Most car owners overpay on repairs by hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars every year, and the problem isn't expensive parts or labor rates. The real issue is that most people don't know what to look for when a mechanic hands them an estimate. Here are 10 warning signs that your mechanic might be ripping you off, plus exactly what to say and do to protect yourself. The unnecessary fluid flush push. You bring your car in for a basic oil change, and suddenly the service advisor insists your transmission fluid, brake fluid, power steering fluid, and coolant all need flushing right now. Most manufacturers recommend these services at intervals of 60,000 to 100,000 miles under normal driving conditions, and some modern vehicles with sealed transmissions never need a transmission flush at all. Shops push these services every 30,000 miles because they carry high profit margins and take minimal labor. Your owner's manual tells you exactly when each fluid needs attention based on your specific vehicle and driving habits. When a shop recommends a flush way earlier than the manual states, ask them to explain why your situation requires it. Legitimate mechanics give concrete reasons, while dishonest ones backpedal or fall back on vague talk about preventive maintenance. Hundreds of dollars per visit stay in your pocket once you understand this pattern. The dirty part presentation trick. A mechanic calls you over or texts a photo showing a filthy air filter or contaminated brake fluid sample, and that's when the pressure starts. The problem is you have no way of knowing whether that part actually came from your car, and some dishonest shops keep dirty demonstration parts on hand specifically to convince customers they need replacements. Before any service begins, take 30 seconds to photograph your air filter and cabin filter yourself. When they show you a dirty filter later, compare it to your photo, and you'll know immediately whether something looks off. An even better approach is asking them to show you the part while it still sits in your vehicle, before any removal happens. Trustworthy mechanics have nothing to hide and won't hesitate. This habit protects you from paying $50 to $150 for filters you don't need, and it signals that you're paying attention. The vague estimate red flag. An answer like somewhere between $400 and $800 when you ask about repair costs tells you something is wrong. Legitimate shops provide itemized estimates breaking down exactly what you're paying for, with separate lines showing diagnostic fees, parts costs, and labor hours. Shops refusing this breakdown are either hiding inflated markups or they haven't figured out what's wrong yet. Get everything in writing before work begins. Ask for part numbers so you can verify pricing online, and request the labor time estimate they're using. Most repairs have standardized time estimates that professional shops reference, and that's when you catch problems. A shop charging 4 hours of labor for a job that typically takes 1 hour has explaining to do. The fear and urgency tactic. Phrases like, "This is dangerous to drive," or "Your brakes could fail at any moment," are designed to frighten you into authorizing work immediately. Fear shuts down rational thinking, which dishonest shops count on. Real safety concerns exist, but professionals explain them calmly while pointing to specific evidence. Ask how much brake pad thickness remains, what measurement indicates the part has worn past safe limits, or whether they can show you the actual damage. Scammers get defensive, repeat the fear language, or pressure you to decide right now. Try saying, "I appreciate your concern for my safety, and I'd like to get a second opinion before authorizing this repair," while watching their reaction. Any attempt to prevent you from leaving tells you everything about that shop. The "while we're in there" upsell. You authorized a water pump replacement, and now you're hearing that the timing belt, thermostat, and serpentine belt all need replacing while everything sits apart. Sometimes bundling repairs genuinely saves money on labor, which is what makes this tactic tricky to navigate. Dishonest shops exploit this logic to pile on services you don't need. 3 questions protect you. Ask whether this part shows actual wear or damage versus being purely preventive. Ask about the manufacturer recommended replacement interval, and ask for the additional parts cost along with extra labor time. A shop claiming labor is already covered while adding 2 more hours to your bill has revealed itself. Research common related repairs for your specific job beforehand, because knowing what legitimately makes sense to bundle keeps unnecessary services off your invoice. If you're finding this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos where I break down more money-saving tips like these. Refusal to return old parts. Most car owners don't realize they can request old parts back after a repair, and reputable shops hand them over without hesitation. Some states require this by law. A shop that refuses or claims they've already disposed of the parts raises a serious red flag. because returning parts proves the repair actually happened and proves the part showed real wear. Before any repair begins, specifically request your old parts back and make sure the service writer acknowledges it. Core charges sometimes require shops to keep certain parts like alternators, and that's legitimate when explained up front and credited on your invoice. Parts that mysteriously disappear mean you should question whether the repair actually happened. The diagnostic fee manipulation. Diagnostic fees, running between $100 and $150, are legitimate because diagnosing complex problems requires expertise and equipment. The exploitation happens when shops charge full diagnostic fees for problems that took 5 minutes to identify, or when they bury additional diagnostic time inside repair labor charges. Many shops waive diagnostic fees when you authorize the repair, so ask about this policy up front. Request a specific explanation of what the diagnostic process involved, because legitimate shops describe the steps taken and equipment used. A check engine light diagnosis consisting of plugging in a code reader for 30 seconds doesn't warrant a full diagnostic fee. The OEM parts markup pressure. Mechanics sometimes insist only original equipment manufacturer parts will work, claiming anything else voids your warranty. This is misleading and exists to justify higher markups. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act, a federal law from 1975, prohibits manufacturers from requiring OEM parts for warranty coverage as long as an aftermarket part didn't cause a failure. Quality aftermarket parts from reputable brands often meet or exceed OEM specifications at a fraction of the price. Ask for quotes on both OEM and aftermarket options, because understanding the actual price difference reveals when OEM makes sense versus paying more for an identical product in a different box. Remanufactured parts for alternators, starters, and power steering pumps often come rebuilt to specifications with warranties included at considerably lower cost. No explanation of what was done. Picking up your car and paying without any clear idea what happened is more common than it should be. An invoice saying brake service without specifying which brakes represents intentional vagueness designed to prevent you from verifying work. Before paying, ask which specific parts got replaced, what measurements were taken before and after, and what the technician observed. Professional shops document everything and explain it clearly because they want you to understand the value received. Evasive responses suggest the shop doesn't want scrutiny. Check whether the invoice matches the original estimate as well, because discrepancies need explaining before you hand over payment. A shop that discourages second opinions. This final warning sign reveals more about a shop's integrity than almost anything else. When you mention getting a second opinion, pay attention to how they react. Confident mechanics welcome second opinions because they trust their diagnosis and pricing. Dishonest mechanics discourage them through urgency tactics, suggestions that other shops will lie, or claims they've already partially disassembled your car. Any repair exceeding $500 deserves a second opinion unless you have a long-established relationship with a shop you trust. This single practice exposes inflated estimates and unnecessary work better than any other strategy. Those 10 warning signs separate trustworthy mechanics from shops that see your car trouble as profit opportunity. Learn your maintenance schedule, demand itemized estimates, request your old parts, and never let fear pressure you into instant decisions. Second opinions remain your strongest protection. Quick disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes and general guidance only, and every repair situation is different, so use your own judgment and consult qualified professionals when making decisions about your specific vehicle. If this video saved you from getting ripped off or helped you understand what to watch for, drop a comment sharing your experience, because your story might save someone else from a costly mistake. Hit subscribe if you want more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.